Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm so excited for what we're going to be doing. So if you can't already tell by my hair, I know I kind of like I'm giving Scary Spice vibes, but that's not really the direction I'm going in. Today we are going to be doing a video on the new collection from Colourpop. I'm so excited about this, guys. This is the Sailor Moon collection from Colourpop. So this is what the cute box came like. It actually looks like this. I'm covering up my address and whatnot here, but it had like a cute little Sailor Moon thing here, so I already knew right off the bat what it was. And then in the inside it looks like this, super duper cute. Thank you so much Colourpop for this. But when I saw that Colourpop was launching this collection, I literally screamed. Like, I was so excited because when I was a kid, I used to love watching Sailor Moon. And even now, like, it's on Hulu, so sometimes from time to time when I don't know what to watch, I'll like just kind of have it in the background and whatnot. And I just absolutely always loved Sailor Moon so much. I used to actually want to be Sailor Venus when I was a kid. I remember fighting with my friends about that. I just was so excited about this. It came with this little like info card, and look at how cute this info card is, guys. And in the back it says, "In the name of the moon, we're launching a collab for every 90 kid's dream." Other companies come out with like Sailor Moon collections and stuff like that, but they never like really piqued my interest. But it's Colourpop, so you guys already know how I feel about Colourpop. And I'm sorry guys that I'm doing another Colourpop video. I feel like this is becoming a Colourpop / BoxyCharm channel, really, because that's like all the videos that I've been doing. And I have a whole bunch of other ones, but then like collections like this come out or whatever, and I really want to get them up as fast as possible, so then this takes priority over the other videos that I've already filmed. I'm going to be showing you guys everything that came in this collection. And what I decided to do was, because I saw that there's already a few videos on this collection, and I'm sure you guys are probably tired of seeing like the same look over and over again. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do 3 different looks using the eyeshadow palette that came in this collection, so that way I can also use the other products that are in here too. And the time that I'm filming this, the collection launched like 2 days ago, and unfortunately pretty much everything sold out like within the first 5-10 minutes or something like that. And I guess people just Colourpop didn't anticipate how much people were gonna love this, because they literally like announced it like maybe on Monday or Tuesday, and then it launched on Wednesday, and it like sold out so fast. And I'm so grateful that I was able to receive this collection, because it would have been a collection that I would have wanted to buy completely. So I'm just so grateful that I had the opportunity to receive the whole collection. Luckily, they are going to have a restock on the whole entire collection. I just don't know exactly when the restock is going to happen. So we're going to jump right into the items from this collection. And if you guys are just interested in seeing my tutorial, I will link the timestamps down below for you guys, so you guys know exactly when the tutorial part of this will start. But let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first item that were actually like some of the first items to like sell out were the 2 blushes from the collection. So this is actually what the packaging actually looks like. So we have Luna. If you guys don't know who Luna is, this is the cat that pretty much like tells Sailor Moon that she needs to go off and like fight the villains and stuff like that. So we have Luna here, and then this is what the packaging looks like. So it's actually a holographic. Like, how cute is that? So this is like when Unagi, which is, if you guys don't know, that's what Sailor Moon's real name is. So this is when like she finds her, and then like she like starts like screaming. So this is like one of the first scenes, and I think this is so cute. And honestly, I think this is the real reason why they sold out of this first. So we have 2 different blushes here, and in the inside we do have Luna's face imprinted on the blush too, which I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I hate whenever there's things imprinted on my like items, because then I don't want to use them, because I don't want the imprint to go away. So these are the 2 different blushes. So this one right here is called From the Moon, and this one is called Cat Eyes. I'm sorry for my chipped nails. I don't know if you can really see how chipped they are, but they're really bad. It does have a mirror on there too, which is really nice. I'll swatch it on the back of my hand for you guys so you guys can see the color of the blushes. So right here we have From the Moon, and this one down here is Cat Eyes. Cat Eyes does have a little bit of glitter in it, but it's nothing too crazy. I don't know how much they retail for. I forgot exactly how much they do, but I will try to link all of that information down below for you guys if you guys are interested. Then the next items that we got in this collection were two different lip kits. So we have Daylight and Moonlight, and as you guys can see, we do have Unagi looking different in both of the pictures, as well as Luna, and on the back we also have Luna looking different. So this one right here is Daylight, because this is what she looked like when she would go to school and stuff like that, and then this is her at Moonlight. So this is like, you know, nighttime when she would go off and fight crime and all that craziness. So both of them come with an ultra blotted lip and an ultra glossy lip. So we have the shade Unagi, and then we have the shades Tiara Moon. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them on the back of my hand really quick for you guys as well, so you can see what they look like. So Unagi is a really pretty like hot pink, but because it's the ultra blotted formula, it's gonna look more of a sheer, like a sheer color, which I really love. And then Tiara Moon is going to be more of a peachy nude gloss that smells amazing. It smells like cupcakes. It's not super pigmented at all, so I would say it's more like a sheer coverage. So right here we have Unagi and then Tiara Moon, and that one is the Daylight bundle. And then for the Moonlight bundle, we have Bunhead and Sailor Moon. So the ultra blotted lip is called Bunhead, and then the glossy lip is called Sailor Moon. I know they kind of do look like the same, but if I hold them side by side like this, you guys can kind of see the difference. So I'm also going to swatch them for you on the back of my hand too, so you guys can see it. So Bunhead is going to be more of a blue based hot pink, and then Sailor Moon is going to be a little bit of a deeper peachier like coral. It does have really pretty glitter in it. It does have a little bit of color in here. I'm sorry, I'm looking down as I'm saying that. I'm just swatching it so I can really see it. So right here we have Bunhead, and then down here we have Sailor Moon. So you guys can see the swatches of the blushes, the lip duo. So this one is Daylight, this one is Moonlight. And I love the packaging on this because everything is like holographic. It's like gold holographic. Does say Sailor Moon right here on it, and then you have the moons on the handle as well as around here too. I absolutely love that so much. I love the attention to detail. And then the next items that we got were some Glitterly Obsessed. So these are absolutely stunning. So this is what the packaging looks like. So we have Sailor Moon right there, and then we have moons like all over the whole entire packaging, and we have her sitting right here too. Like, this packaging is going to be so hard for me to throw away. But we do have two different colors in the Glitterly Obsessed. So this first one right here is called Moonlight Legend. So it's a pinkier, chunky glitter. And then this other one right here is called Moon Prism Power, which has moons and stars inside of it. I'm going to swatch them. Right here we have Moonlight Legend. So it's the pinkier one. You guys can see. Oh wait, I'm sorry, this one right here. So this is the pinkier one. You guys can see that doesn't have that much of a pink base on it. It has that chunkier glitter, but depending on like the light, like right there, it kind of looks pink. So it does kind of reflect a little bit of that pinkiness. And then right here we have Moon Prism Power. So I don't know if you guys can see the little hearts and moons that are in there, and it also has some purple glitters in there as well, which is super cute. And then the last item in the collection is the eyeshadow palette. So this is called the Pretty Guardian palette. So this is what the packaging on the outside of the box looks like. Right here it tells you the different shadows and if they have any like eye safety warnings and whatnot. And then this is what the actual palette looks like. So again, we have that holographic. I don't know if you guys can see it. Why isn't she doing it? Oh, here we go. I have to tilt her like this. So here, this is when she falls in love with Tuxedo Mask. You guys can see right there what she looks like. So it's really cool. Again, we have that. I know that probably irritated some of you guys. So it says Sailor Moon times Colourpop down here, Sailor Moon here, Pretty Guardian here. Again, we have all the colors in the back here, and then it tells you the eye safety warnings. And I just love the fact that everything is like kind of holographic too. And this is what the inside of the eyeshadow palette looks like. So it is more of a like pastel-y vibe, which I totally can see because I mean with Sailor Moon I wouldn't expect like reds and blues and stuff like that. I just feel like this really goes with the vibe of like what I think of Sailor Moon, you know. All of them are named after different things that have to do with the show. So we have Shining Moon here, Twilight Flash, Silver Crystal, Moon Castle, We have Full Moon, Silver Millennium, Mare Serenades, Luna, Justice, Tuxedo Rose, Love, and Miracle Romance. So those are the colors there. The only thing, like, I wish it kind of had like a pastel-y blue in here. I feel like that would have been really cool. I don't know if it really goes with the vibe, but the fact that there's like some pastel colors down here, I feel like kind of does. So it is like really soft palette, but I feel like you can get a lot of looks out of this. I am going to be doing 3 different looks using this one. So that you guys can have some options, so that when this does restock and you guys are interested, you guys can refer back to my video. If you guys are interested in seeing what 3 looks I come up with using this collection, then you guys can just continue watching. So we're going to start off with the Pretty Guardian palette, and it has this cute little holograph in the front, and this is what the palette looks like. So we're going to take the color called Moon Castle, which is this really pretty light peach color, and I went ahead and took a fluffy blending brush and just applied that into the crease. Now for some reason my camera was not showing just how like pigmented and saturated this color really is, but I fixed that later on. Then I'm taking Full Moon and I'm going to go ahead and apply that onto my eyelid. This is going to be a super duper easy look, literally just these 2 colors, something in the inner corner, and that's it. So I'm taking that on a flat synthetic brush. You can use your finger to apply it. If you want to make it a little bit more metallic, you can also make it a little bit more wet, and then it'll give you that nice metallic sheen to the eye. But we're just going to go ahead and kind of apply that, and I am kind of being a little precise with it, but then I'm going to blend it out with that crease brush from earlier just to make sure that it looks really seamless and that it's not just like this harsh random strip of eyeshadow on my eye. I know the color is looking a little bit wonky in this clip. I don't know why my saturation was not working today, and I tried making it work, but this is the best that I could do. In real life, it looks a lot better. I feel like here you can kind of see it a little bit more. And then I went ahead and took the blush. I think this is the one in Cat Eyes. And I went ahead and just applied that onto my cheeks. And I just kind of stamped it on. It's a really pretty peachy color with a little bit of shimmer in it. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that and put it on my nose as well, and take this Morphe highlighting palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that onto my cheeks. You can use any highlighter, but I like this one because it has a little bit of that pinky glow, so I feel like it really brought out the colors in the blush. And then I'm going to go into the palette again, and I'm going to take the color called Silver Castle, and or Silver Crystal, and I'm going to apply that into the inner corner of the eye. This does have a little bit of a pink shift. In real life, you can see it a lot better. Taking my Thrive Cosmetics mascara and an eyelash curler, and then I'm going to take the Daylight lip kit. Sorry, I lost my train of thought here, but I took the Unagi Ultra Blotted lip, and I went ahead and applied that onto the lips. It was a lot thicker than I expected, which is why I was like messing with it and whatnot. But then I went ahead and took the gloss that comes in that kit. I forget what the name is, but I'm gonna go ahead and link it down below. I think it's called Tiara Moon, maybe, or something like that. Moon Tiara, I think is what it's called. And this is the first finished look. You guys can see it's a really soft look, but still gives you a little bit of a pop of color. I feel like it's super wearable, but super cute at the same time. And then I went ahead and took my Gerard Cosmetics concealer base for my second look. I primed my eyes with that, and I'm going to go ahead and go into the orange shade of the palette called Twilight Flash, and I'm going to go ahead and just stamp that into the crease. And the reason why I'm stamping it before buffing it in is so that way you get more intensity. And then I just kind of do windshield wiper motions to make sure there's no harshness. So you guys can see, again, I'm stamping it into the crease first, and then I'm going to go in with a windshield wiper motion to make sure that everything blends out really, really nicely. With this palette, if you are going to do a darker look, I would recommend using a light base so that the colors stick out, because they are very pastel. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of like a pretty sunset look. So I'm going to take that color called Justice, and I'm going to go ahead and take that on a crease brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that above and blend it out, and this is going to give you that nice gradient effect and still give you the intensity that you want. So you can see it a little bit better on this eye. Again, I'm sorry for the saturation. I really don't know what was happening because there was good lighting in the room, but for some reason it just wasn't showing up. So then I'm taking some of that Twilight Flash again, and I'm just going to rebuild up that intensity. With this look in particular that I'm doing, I do go back and forth between all the colors, because as you blend, it tends to kind of blend out and gets rid of the intensity, which is not what we want. And then I'm taking some of the shade called Shining Moon, and I'm just applying that on my brow bone to blend everything out. And then I'm going to go into the shade called Tuxedo Rose, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that into the crease with a pointed taper blending brush. So this is going to go directly into the crease. You can also stamp it on first and then buff it out, but I decided just to buff it out because we're going to build up the intensity in a second. I'm taking that same color again and just, like I said, building up the intensity. That's what this whole look is all about, taking some of the yellow, making sure that we don't lose any of that either. And then I'm going to go into the shade called Luna, and I'm going to apply that on a small little synthetic brush. You can wet this if you want, and it'll give you more of an iridescent, really pretty look. I felt like this was going to give you a really nice, soft, like sunset eye, especially like a Florida sunset. I don't know about anywhere else, but in Florida during like the summertime and fall, the sunsets have like this really pretty like purpley vibe, and I feel like this is what it reminded me of. So then I'm going back in with the Tuxedo Rose color again and just re-intensifying that, then taking some of the Twilight Flash color again, re-intensifying that, and then I'm going to take some of the Justice shade and re-intensify that. So then I went ahead and took this yellow liner from Colourpop called Love You, I believe is what it's called, and I went ahead and put that onto my eyes for my eyeliner, and I feel like this is really going to give you that sunset vibe. Taking that same blush from earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that, and then I'm going to go ahead and go into the shade called Silver Millennium, and I'm going to apply that into the inner corner of my eye, and this is really going to brighten things up. This is the Super Shock shadow, and if you take a small enough brush, you can make it very, very intense. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm taking some of that pink shade, again, Tuxedo Rose. I'm going to go ahead and buff that underneath my lower lash line, and it's going to blend everything together. And then I'm just going to recurl my eyelashes really quick just because we still have the mascara on there, and I'm taking that Tiara Moon lip gloss. You can use a lip liner if you want to, but I decided to keep it really, really soft. I wanted most of the focus to be on the eye look, so that's why I kept it to a really, really soft eye. A really, really soft lip color, sorry. So this is the finished look. I really love how it came out. Again, for some reason, my saturation just was not cooperating, but it looks so pretty in person. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you can see just exactly how this look actually looked like in real life. Then I went ahead and primed my eyes one more time, and I went ahead and took the shade called Miracle Romance. Sorry, I couldn't see what the name of the palette was, but anyways, so yeah, I'm taking that and I'm stamping it onto my crease and stamping it also in the inner and outer corner. You guys already guessed it, we are doing a halo eye for this last look. So I went ahead and stamped that on, and we are going to blend it out in a second, but I just wanted the placement to be correct. So you want to make sure that you have a brush that fits your eye shape too. Then I'm going into the shade called Love, and I'm going to go ahead and buff that into the crease. This does have an eye safety warning, so it will stain your eye a little bit. If you're okay with that, it does fade away the next day, because I didn't have any issues the next day when I washed my face in the morning. So I'm taking that color and just blending out the Miracle Romance shade, so that both of the colors kind of merge together and we still have a nice intense look too. So it did take me a little bit to really get it nice and buffed out and still really pigmented. Going back in with the Miracle Romance and a smaller brush, and I'm just stamping that on the inner and outer corner. Again, this is going to intensify the look, kind of deepen it up some, and give you good color placement as well. And you can also stamp some in the crease if you want to, but you don't have to. Taking that brush from earlier and just making sure that there are no harsh lines. I'm using very light pressure to blend this out because we don't want to get rid of the intensity of that eyeshadow. And I'll just kind of go back and forth. You guys can kind of see how long this takes me. Then I'm taking some of the pressed glitter in the shade called I do not know how to pronounce this, Mare Serenades, I think is how you say it, and I'm taking that on a flat synthetic brush. So this does have an eye safety warning. It is a pressed glitter, has very, very fine glitter, so use this at your own caution. You're technically not supposed to use it on the eyes because you can get glitter chunks in your eyes, so just be very careful. Again, it is very finely milled, so it's not that bad. And then I went ahead and took some of the Luna shade and I applied that right in between the glitter and the Miracle Romance shade. And in real life, like, it gives you this really pretty, like, iridescent look. but on camera it was just not showing up. Again, I will post this look on my Instagram and you guys will be able to see just how pretty it looks like in real life. That Luna shade is so gorgeous. It's really pretty, purpley iridescent. But then I took some of the Miracle Romance, buffed that on my lower lash line, and then took some of the Silver Crystal and applied that into the inner corner of the eye. This is such a stunning color too. It's very underrated. And then I went ahead and took the blush in the shade called Moon something, From the Moon, that's what it's called. So it's a little bit more of a deeper like blue base pink, and I just kind of stamped that on my cheeks right there just to give me a nice little flush of color. And I put some on the tip of my nose too. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Then I went ahead and took some of the black eyeliner from Colourpop in the shade called Uno Mas. So I actually was going to do a wing eyeliner. So what I was doing was creating that little triangle. And right before I was going to fill it in, I kind of liked how the pink was, like there was a little pink triangle. So what I went ahead and did after I kind of created the little cat eye shape is I took some of the pink eyeliner from Colourpop called Ducky and I filled in the blank space there. And I got a lot of compliments on this look. Then I went ahead and took the other lip kit in the shade called Moonlight lip bundle, and I took Bunhead and I went ahead and applied that onto my lips. And then I went ahead and took Sailor Moon, the gloss that comes in that kit, and I applied that right in the center of the lips. It's going to give you a nice pouty look, and I really love how everything just kind of came together. You guys can see how pretty and soft this look is, and this is the third and final look. I hope you guys did enjoy, and let me know if you guys do recreate this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then.